Well, here I am, day 5 in the detention center in Bucharest. It's been quite a trip. I mean, they took me off the streets after being homeless for a few days. I had just gotten off the bus from riding the bus, being warm, and lo and behold, here comes some stupid cop thinking that he's doing the world a favor. So it is day 5, and a lot has happened. Actually, the officers were really nice once I got to the ones that were more informed, like the criminal ones, the ones that work with the Secret Service and stuff. They kind of flipped off the other cop, and they told him he was really stupid. But they were nice. But unfortunately, I overstayed my visa, and they found this out, and they had to take me to um, the deport center, where I am here with a lot of Pakistanis and people from Iran and Iraq, and one guy from the Ukraine. Just one guy. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's like racial profiling or what, but all the guys in here seem to be of dark-skinned nature. I hope to interview a few of them when I have some time. And I mean, fortunately, they let me have my laptop because it doesn't have a camera. It's kind of old. I'm poor. Doing my best. And I will make a movie out of this dialogue and put it on YouTube to let my fans know what happened to me after, risking my life being on the streets to try to expose the female cartel and Romania's scum. And this is what they do to me. It's interesting. But hopefully, I got in touch with some people, and they will help me with some money and get back to wherever I need to be and out of this place. They want to deport me back to the United States, but the United States is not the place for me, considering what my stepbrother does. He's a Marine and Black Ops and, trained killer. So I'm not down with the war. I'm not down with killing. I know what the war is about, and it's all bullshit. So hopefully I will be able to interview some people here. They don't speak my language, but it's from what I've been able to gather, their stories are interesting. Sitting next to me is a really interesting gentleman from Pakistan, and he got caught in Germany, and they caught him with some other Romanians that didn't have anything to do with him, but they were coming to Romania anyway, and so they just dropped him off in Romania. Lo and behold. I don't really understand what the system and things are. He doesn't have a passport, and he doesn't speak the language, but then again he signs the papers, which he doesn't know what they're saying, and I keep trying to tell him he has a legal right because they have to be in his language for him to understand them to have any legal validity. So later on, after breakfast, it's a bit early because last night, well, after breakfast, I'll continue this. But last night we had a really scare because they brought in an inmate. Well, the funny thing is they took one of the inmates out and put him in another cell and brought this other inmate in that was clearly, he smelled just really bad. His feet were infected. His chin was infected, and I think his tongue was infected too because he couldn't talk. Now, I had noticed this right away, and all the other roommates or cellmates or whatever noticed this, and it was incredible how he smelled. And I remember seeing this once before when I was homeless on the streets, and at the center where I stayed, the doctor took care of this guy. He said he had a really bad infection, and I looked at the guy's feet, and he took his shoes off, and they were white. So he went and washed them, and then they were red. So he had little red splotch marks all over his face. And I called this security guard and I said, "This guy is infected. He's really sick and needs to go to the hospital." So I told my other cellmates not to use the shower until we have a chance to clean it. The guards thought it was funny. They said, "Oh, we've had guys like this in here before," and the other guys were okay. Well, I don't know. They think everything's a joke. This is how they treat the individuals in here, and it's pretty astonishing. I mean, I strongly believe that God has a plan for everything, and I guess this is God's plan for me to expose what goes on here in Romania. It's what I've been doing. So hopefully I will be on my way to France or New Zealand sometime soon and be out of this place. But until then, Godspeed. God bless you. And thank you for your time. This is Zakaos, black man. Yeah, locked up, reporting right across from Apoloni Airport, where they have the migrant detention center in Bucharest. Love and peace.